Are you ready? I said, are you ready? You are listening to Voice of the Fans Sportscast, brought to you by none other than the voices of the fans. Discussing football, basketball, news, trending topics. The one-stop shop for all things sports. Voice of the Fans Sportscast. Hosted by none other than Ben Swift Reynolds, Taylor Gatwood, and Tyler Wright. Voice of the Fans Sportscast. Voice of the Fans Sportscast. Voice of the Fans Sportscast.
Welcome, guys, to another edition of Voice of the Fans Sportscast with your hosts, Ben Reynolds, Taylor Gatwood, and Tyler Wright. We in here, guys. What's up?
What's going on?
Not much, man. Busy Monday for me. Had to go to work. Went to my daughter's softball game. Had to go work out. Now I'm here doing this podcast.
I'll be at work doing that.
Man, I be helping my customers. Grade A. Customer service.
Yeah,
No customer complaints. I ain't gonna say no names, but you know they got 15 of them. They back at what the Shannon Sharp? They got 15 of them.
They had to get Tyler driving.
Mm-hmm.
He was so bad at customer service.
I know. They're like, maybe he can drive a truck. Maybe he can do that right. All right, let's get into it. We're doing the NFC South today. We're going to start at the bottom with the Atlanta Falcons. They went 4-12 this year. And, you know, they went through this losing period with Julio being out during the season, on and off. The offense, running game wasn't there. It just seemed like the defense wasn't clicking. Man, I wasn't expecting the Falcons to go 4-12 this year, but, man, they just didn't get the pieces together.
A lot of their losses were close too. They were. I mean, they're better than their record was. So their O-line, they need to fix that up.
Oh yeah, for sure. Their defense couldn't stop nobody. They couldn't get people off the field. Secondary is bad. The only bright spot was the linebacker Deion Jones, and they get no pass rush. They need to actually rebuild this team. And, you know, there was a rumor out about them trading Julio and Matt Ryan. So, you know, that's how I know it was that serious.
Yeah.
If they don't do something this year, they'll probably blow it up. I could see them doing that.
I think it falls on the head coach. Man, you got a high-power offense, and you can't do nothing with it. Ty Gurley was washed up, so I don't even know why you signed him. He was taking touches from the backup. I can't remember his name, but Edo Smith was doing better than their main running back. So I don't know why they picked Ty Gurley. And I think in the draft they need to focus on their defense because the NFC South have top rated quarterbacks. And they had Drew Brees. Now Jameis Winston probably gonna be the starter. Tampa, you got Tom Brady, and now we got young Sam Darnold entering the division with a coach that actually believes in him and gonna put him in the right situation, in the right system. They need to stock up on defense big time.
Yeah, I could see Sam Darnold being pretty good with the Panthers. I think he'll be an upgrade over Teddy.
Oh yeah, for sure. I like Teddy, but I don't know. It's just something about him.
He's just regular.
Yeah, he's just real. He's like great value.
Yeah, he's an average. He's an average quarterback. I could see Sam Darnold making some big plays. Like he has that potential.
You know, I want a real thing. I want an all-star QB. And when they signed Teddy Bridgewater, I'm like, what for? That's not gonna really help y'all at all.
Like,
so I didn't really understand
what he did for. Teddy's great for what he did for the Saints that year.
It was more the Saints team playing up to Teddy. They knew Teddy ain't gonna put up a lot of points, so their defense played big for him.
Right, but I'm saying even like, but that's kind of his role to me. Like he's not gonna, like you said, he's not gonna make the plays that's gonna wow you.
Yeah.
Game manager.
Every Saints game is on the edge of my seat.
I'd say he's an elite backup.
Oh yeah, for sure.
That was a rough stretch.
There's nothing wrong with being an elite backup, you know. But for the Falcons, they need to add some corners. AJ Terrell, he's starting off where he left off in Clemson. Getting,
oh my God.
Getting burnt by Jamar Chase. They gotta do something about that.
See, the Falcons' new head coach is Arthur Smith. He was the Titans' offensive coordinator last year. Y'all think that's a good fit?
I really don't. I don't know.
He ain't gonna have Derrick Henry no more.
He's not. So I don't know what they're gonna rely on there because they need defense and they don't have no running backs, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Matt Ryan getting older. They have to run the ball, and that was wrong with Drew. They made him throw the ball way more than he should.
The Falcons still got Todd Gurley?
I want to say no.
Who's their running back?
Remember Brian Hill and Ezo Smith? Brian Hill, he ran it all right last year, but I won't put no stock into him.
Well, yeah, they need to get a running back.
They need one big time.
Y'all believe it? Todd Gurley's still only 26?
Get out of here.
Yeah, I just looked it up.
Man, that man got knees like a 40-year-old man. My knees bad. Oh, I gotta take a break. I gotta sit down.
Hey, I feel him though.
Hey, Tyler, yeah, we know your knees bad too.
I'm getting crossed so much.
Yeah. Hey.
You right,
we look like Tyler looking like one of the NBA players on the sideline while the ice on his knees in the church basketball league.
Yeah. I look like retirement year 20 Kobe.
Man, you
on the bench, bro.
Nah, you look like Patrick Ewing.
Chill out, bro.
He said, I need some knee pads. But,
hey, you know you old. You playing in them. You know you old. You playing in them knee pads, bro.
Yeah. No volleyball knee pads. But I feel bad for Gurley, man. He was think about a couple years ago. He was a top-rated running back, and now he can barely make a roster.
They were talking about the Cardinals maybe picking him up.
That's not going to help.
What? So the Cardinals are going to go in with Chase Edmonds as their starter unless they draft a quarterback? Running back.
They really just need to go and get James Conner, to be honest.
Yeah, man. What, they got a high pick, don't they, in the draft?
No, not high. It's like middle. They could get Najee maybe.
Who, the Cardinals?
They need a.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm talking about the Falcons.
Oh, yeah. 4.
Yeah, 4.
But we're going to get into that draft pick because there was like some news about them in their draft situation. For me, on the Falcons, man, you just have so many holes. So we in the NFC South. So I need to stop these offenses. I'm going with a D tackle, an edge, maybe an edge, or a corner. And they just lost a safety, a starting safety.
Definitely a corner.
I think he went to the Cowboys. I'm thinking corner.
I'm thinking corner too. It's a couple good corners that'll be there for him.
Yeah, like Jace Horn, Surtain. Yep.
Taylor Farley.
Yeah, that's a number of good corners they're gonna be available. They were talking about like Jason Horn supposed to be the best corner in the draft. Like he got the highest measurables. Yeah, read about that?
I think it's Surtain. I think Surtain the most NFL ready.
I think he's the safest pick.
Yeah, you can't go wrong with him. Now you know what he brings to the table.
And them Alabama players are the most NFL ready usually.
They're what the defense players are.
Yeah.
And their receivers. Can't say much about their running backs.
Henry.
Yeah, but it's Henry, Ingram,
Drake.
Well, Drake, he wasn't really a starter like that, so he really.
Yeah.
I don't think Ingram really lived. What Ingram was drafted with?
He was first round.
First round. Saints took him first round. I don't know why. I was hot about
that. He ain't never really lived up to that to me. He was solid now.
I know Kamara went to Alabama too.
Yeah, he did. It was crazy backfield, if you think about it.
He said they was all in the running back room like, why are we out here, bro?
Yeah.
Because it was like him. I think Trent Richardson was there.
Or it was Yeldon, Henry.
No,
Yeldon.
Kamara and Drake.
Yeldon. Yeah.
It was who else? Henry.
Yeah, it was Henry, Kamara, Yeldon, and Drake.
Imagine that running back room.
And then Kamara went to Tennessee.
Yeah.
He said they was all sitting in there looking at each other like, why are we all like, we stupid.
I wonder who had the strongest personality out of all of them.
Probably Kamara.
You think so? Like, I wonder when they walked in the room, you're like, dang, I got to compete against this guy.
I'd be scared of Henry, man. I'd be like, there's no way.
Hey,
yeah, if I look at
like, ain't you supposed to be playing D-line or something? Like,
yeah.
Like, oh, we got a new edge rusher. He's like, no, I'm running back.
6'3", 250.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, dang, you in the wrong room, bro. Hey, you walk in the room.
D-line down the hallway, man.
Yeah. Like, hey, bro, D-line's down the hallway. He like...
As soon as he saw Derrick Henry, he's like, yeah, I'm transferring.
Yeah, I would too. Like, Camaro, like, I ain't getting no player time. But the Falcons, they did focus on getting them a corner and maybe an edge because they were horrible at pressuring the quarterback. So they got multiple options. And that prediction, where y'all see them finishing in the division?
It's hard to gauge with them because they have
third.
all they have the good teams, bro, but they could finish somewhere from like last to second. Like,
I'm gonna say Bucks and Saints are 1-2 interchangeable, and then you got them at 3, and then Panthers probably 4.
I agree. I think the Panthers. My question. All right, let's go on to the Panthers. I want to ask this question. If Sam Darnold finish last in the division, what y'all think is gonna happen?
Tough division.
I mean, they'll probably draft a quarterback now.
This is a tough division. This ain't no slouch now. And
that's what I'm saying.
I feel bad. Sam Darnold can't catch a break. I've been here like, why you can't see me in the East?
I mean, it's better than the Jets. I mean, anything's better than the Jets.
But they had a party for him leaving the Jets, bro.
They had a party for him.
Yes, because he left the Jets.
Oh yeah, I seen that. Him and his family.
Yeah.
Dang.
Will you really live in New York or Carolina?
Carolina.
That's true.
Yeah, in Carolina.
Hey, y'all crazy.
What? How you been to New York?
Huh?
How you been in New York?
No.
It stinks.
Yeah, they said it was a lot of trash.
Garbage.
Mm-hmm. Yo, my friend said we went. He hated it. He said a lot of trash. People rude. The commute.
He's the starting quarterback of a football team. Like, he don't deal with none of that stuff.
The media.
Yeah, the media.
Did you not hear what he said about the media?
The media rough now, but other than that, like, living there would be all right.
You gonna get shanked walking home?
He ain't walking nowhere. He's just starting quarterback.
Hey, boy, give me a car. Man, it's cold.
Hey,
Come on, Ty. You don't want to live in New York.
Throw another interception. See what happens to you.
You don't want to live in New York.
It's the city, though. Like,
You just think about the movie stars, the buildings, the glamour. That's what you thinking about.
that's what he's dealing with. He don't deal with none of the regular New York stuff.
In Carolina, they got the beaches. They got beaches there too.
Yeah. Yeah. You ain't getting none of that in New York. And then, the police there.
To the police.
Yeah, New York.
What do you think would be the worst place to play quarterback? Probably like city wise, like the Browns, probably Cleveland or maybe Cincinnati.
I actually would play in Ohio. They actually got a lot of cool stuff there. Probably.
Like wood.
Or Chicago.
See, why you ask that question? I don't even know. I was just talking. I heard it was nice. I heard it was nice.
Some cool stuff in Ohio.
Home, the Hall of Fame Museum. There you go. Yeah.
Canton.
Yeah, Canton.
That's about it. That's all I got.
The food.
They got that and LeBron. They don't even got LeBron no more.
But I'm not thinking of like Ohio as in Cleveland. I'm just thinking about other places in Ohio. And they love football, so they love you. The worst city will probably be
Chicago. That's the worst crime rate in America. You don't want to raise your kids there.
They live in trucks. They live in trucks on the side of the road full of guns. Free guns. But yeah, it's probably Cleveland. I wouldn't want to play for no Browns.
It's definitely Cincinnati, but.
All right, we can go back to the Panthers. They finished the season 5-11. I mean, Chris McCaffrey was the reason for that 5-11 record. If he played, I think they're probably 8-8. To be honest.
Really?
I believe so. Cause Teddy Bridgewater won't have to throw the football that much. You don't think?
Yeah, I don't know. That just sounded like a lot. But what did you say before? What they went 5?
5-11. I think they will won 3 more games.
Yeah, I'm over.
With McCaffrey?
With McCaffrey.
Yeah, I can see that.
Panthers. They already have good receivers. The tight end have a tight end. The tight end right now is Ian Thomas. The corners, the secondary is pretty solid. The D line need to be working on, and the O line. And once again, we're in the NFC South, so I'm thinking defense. I'm thinking edge. Need a pass rusher.
I like it.
That's what y'all thinking?
Yeah, edge rusher for the Panthers.
Okay, you have to get pressure on Tom Brady and Winston. If you're not,
they signed somebody else though, didn't they? On defense.
The Panthers?
A corner. Yeah.
Let me look.
Probably somebody saw her.
Boye. That's who it was.
Who?
Ain't that how you say his name? The corner from the Broncos?
Oh, AJ Boye?
Yeah.
He washed.
He ain't washed. He ain't bad.
He washed. You see what happened? You see what he did in Denver? Oh yeah, he played for the Texans.
And they got Hassan Reddick.
Who?
What you mean he had 12.5 sacks last year?
Who? What you say?
Hassan Reddick from the Cardinals.
Oh, okay. And I thought you said somebody else. Okay, so they're trying to fix their defense. But AJ, he's washed, bro. That dude had a horrible year with Denver, and Denver was supposed to have a solid defense. They let that man go for free.
You know
And
what's
they got
crazy
Dan
though?
Arnold. Big splash.
That's
You
true.
know what's crazy though?
What?
I've seen multiple like people saying that it wouldn't, like you can't rule out them taking a quarterback.
Man, that's no point of trading for Sam Darnold if you don't still try to draft a quarterback. That's the whole purpose of
That's
trade for Sam Darnold.
That's what I'm thinking about. I done seen people like a couple of like draft people say that.
Like if he's your guy, at least like let him know he's your guy. Don't take a quarterback in the first round right when you get him.
That don't make any sense.
You got to give him some confidence.
Exactly.
Exactly. You gotta give him some confidence. Like you traded, who they trade a second rounder, a third or something like that, and another pick for next year. You got to be all in on him. You just don't make a trade like that and you like, oh, we gotta have a backup just in case. No, give him 3 years. Right now, Tom Brady is on top of the division. You're not beating him anytime soon with this team. So continue to build. And once you build and he's still not getting it done, at least you can pick a nice young quarterback to come in and fill in that spot.
Plus, they don't want to spend no more money on quarterback because Bridgewater's got a big contract.
Yeah, they still got to deal with that. If they trade him, they still owe him. And it's still in the books.
Wait, and their first, did they trade this year's second round pick? Then they need that. They need that first round pick for something else.
A tackle.
Yeah. Bridgewater was under a lot of pressure last year. I mean, you got to open up lanes for McCaffrey. It's just right now they just need to build. They in the building process. That's what I would think.
Yeah.
Got Tampa Bay brought back everybody, so you need to bolster up your defense. I'm trying to see what they rank. They're ranked in 17th, and your stats allowed. So they near, like you said, they need to fix up that O line and D line. Like Gab would say, they signed AJ Boye, so they putting all chips on him to be that second corner. To what, Bradbury? Was Bradbury on the
Bradbury's he's with the Giants now.
Oh yeah, that's right. Dang, they dumb. They dumb. How did they willing to trade for Sam Darnold, but they not willing to give Bradbury one of the top 5 highest contracts as a corner?
They Bradbury signed with the Giants last year.
He did. When that happened? You sure?
Yeah, he was on the Giants last year.
No wonder secondary is bad.
Yep.
But that's still like you still don't give him like top 5 money.
You think he's really that good?
Yes. The way he played Michael Thomas and some of the other guys, Julio. Oh yeah.
I mean, you got to have a top corner in that division.
Yeah, they so dumb. First they let go of Josh Norman. They let him walk, and then Bradbury. That's crazy. No wonder they second last.
I mean, I understand why letting Norman walk, but not Bradbury.
Wow, cause Bradbury was young. He's like 23.
He's pretty young.
He's only 23.
I don't know if he's that young, but he's still pretty young.
I'm pretty sure because he ain't been in the league that long. Let's see. How old is he? Oh, he's 27. He been in the league
Dang.
for.
Being talking about them 23.
Man, I thought that dude was super young. To be honest,
God.
he must have made a splash. Yeah, he entered the league in 2016. That's what I was thinking. He was like 23.
Oh, I mean, Ty Gurley entered the league in 15. He's only 26.
I was thinking dude like 23, 24. He entered the league at the age 23. Oh, he was old.
That means that he played all 4 years in college.
Mm-hmm. He entered the league in 2015 at age 23.
Yeah, he wasn't. He probably played all 4 years because he probably didn't get drafted early, did he? He probably was a late round pick.
Mm-hmm.
That's the Panthers could probably use.
Who?
They could probably use a back behind Christian McCaffrey. I don't know who their backup is.
And then Mike Davis. They still got Mike Davis?
Mm-hmm. I don't know, to be honest, because he was a free agent, but I don't know if they signed him back.
No, they didn't. He played for the Falcons.
Oh, the Falcons got Mike Davis.
They did get Mike Davis, didn't they?
Yeah, 2
So
years,
I
5.5.
want the Falcons banking on him being the top running back.
That's rough.
That's really rough. I hope not. And he's 28.
No, you hope so.
Yeah, I do hope so. I love to see Falcons lose.
That's the team you hate the worst?
Yeah. Falcons number 1, Cowboys number 2.
Cowboys number 2.
Vikings, 49ers number 3. Then Vikings probably 4th. Then Eagles 5th. All right, let's move on to Tampa. Tampa finished second in the league in the division at 11-5.
I don't need anything.
Yeah, they signed back everybody. What the crap? Now, I want an investigation done. How a Super Bowl team signed back everybody?
Tom Brady effect.
Yes, sir. Go talk.
Unbelievable. Unfreaking believable.
They hate greatness.
I hate cheaters.
Cheaters. Don't talk about the Bounty Gate.
Man, the Bounty Gate don't have nothing to do with cheating.
They showed him on the sidelines. They said, "Look, I'll give you extra money if you break this dude's leg."
That's not what happened. I was there.
I ain't gonna lie. I was watching that playoff game. They was messing Brett Favre up.
Dude,
Yeah,
they were
hit the
destroying Brett Favre.
But I
You
did
gotta
not
hit
know
the
how. I don't know
quarterback.
how he kept getting back up. Man. I was
That
like,
dude is tough.
He is.
and he was
But,
like 60.
Isn't the whole objective to hit the quarterback, and that's what they did, and they all clean hits.
They were clean hits now. It's just crazy. But they was tearing him up.
They ain't clean hits today, but they were clean hits then.
They went high-low on him. That's how he hurt his ankle.
Y'all see those pictures after the game? How his legs were black and blue.
No, I didn't see that.
No, that's crazy. That's not funny.
All right.
They were killing that man, bro.
So I'm looking at their team, man. I don't see no holes. You know, they might need a corner. Jamel Dean is very questionable in the secondary. So that's what I'm thinking. Corner.
I can see it, but
I mean, they got receivers. They got a tight end. What do you think, guard? Because they would have trouble with the interior earlier on in the season.
You know, they were talking about getting another junior, Asante Samuel Jr.
They would, wouldn't they?
Yeah.
No, his dad played for the Patriots.
And they already got Antoine Winfield Jr.
Well, continue to stack up, Buccaneers. Y'all gonna need it this year. Last year, y'all kind of skated by, so get all the people you can. Buccaneers are set. They not winning the division though. Hey, I see no holes on this team, and you can never go wrong with defense. Bray got plenty of weapons, and Mike Evans, uh,
Godwin.
Cameron Braid. He getting O.J. Howard back. Got
Gronk.
Miller. He got both running backs back, Fournette and Jones.
Gronk.
Gronk. I mean, what other weapons do you need for this offense? And since that thing legit, like I said, you can never have too many corners. You can never have too many D linemen. So they either going, if I had to throw my hat in the ring, it'd be on corner. If I had to guess. What y'all thinking?
Yeah, I could see corner. I've seen some mocks where they take a corner.
That's what I figured. All right. That's it for the Bucks. I ain't want to talk about them long anyway. Nothing to talk about with them. All right, let's move on to the Saints. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. All right. Winston starting QB. The Saints lost a couple of key players on the offense side of the ball, defense side of the ball. It's all about what areas do they really need help in. And if I was the Saints GM, I'm definitely picking a corner to go on the outside of Lattimore since we lost Jack Rabbit.
Where'd he go?
I don't think he's unsigned. That's what I'm thinking.
Oh, the Tennessee Titans signed him.
Okay. Tennessee.
I'm rolling with corner. That secondary was looking.
You said it was looking rough.
They used to make me sick on the stomach, bro. I ain't lying.
What pick y'all got? About 25?
28.
I seen people talking about a lot of the Saints guys like J.C. Horn. I think that's the one they were talking about.
That'd be a good pickup if he drops that low.
I don't see him dropping that low, to be honest.
It wasn't him. It was another corner. I think he went to like one of the smaller schools.
You said one of the smaller schools?
Yeah.
I'm not quite sure. You don't remember the name?
I can't think of his name right now. I gotta look at it.
Yeah, do that. Like I said, Saints got a lot of holes. They need linebacker. They signed their top-rated safety back. Who else they released? Emmanuel Sanders is gone. Quan Alexander is gone. So we need an outside linebacker.
Yeah, I've seen it saying that they need to complement Demario Davis with another linebacker. That's what some other mock drafts are saying.
But the thing is, we don't have no corner outside of Lattimore. Who's the next corner? P.J. Williams?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say corner's bigger need for y'all. Maybe a linebacker in the second round.
Yeah, because you drafted Zach Braun last year.
He's more of an edge rusher, though, isn't he?
Yeah, it's true.
The Saints make these weird picks. Like,
I never heard of that guy.
I don't know how to describe it.
Like, Zach Braun don't even really fit us.
Coming out of college, Zach Baum was supposed to be good, though.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Yeah, like, he was supposed to be, like, low first round, but then he dropped to the third. He didn't play much for y'all last year?
He was on special team last year. Not one bit. Like I said, the only time I saw field was somebody got injured or on special team.
The main reason I know about him is because I went to Walmart and bought a pack of cards, and I got a Zach Bond autograph rookie. So I looked him up.
You're like, who is this guy?
Yeah.
Well, he a third round pick or something like that?
Yeah.
That corner name was Greg Newsom.
Who?
Greg Newsom. He went to Northwestern.
Yeah, never heard of him. Never heard of him.
But yeah, I'd definitely say corner first, for sure.
Defense the way to go. We lost Jack Rabbit, Janoris Jenkins, so we need somebody outside of Lattimore. If not, we got to put P.J. Williams out there.
Yeah, I saw this site. It says the top corners in this draft. It has Surtain at 1, Horn at 2, and then that Newsom guy you're talking about at 3.
Ain't that Joe Horn's son?
Mm-hmm.
The great
yeah.
Joe Horn.
Yo, y'all got to get him then.
Hey Ben, you remember he scored that touchdown? He scored out his cell phone.
Yeah, I thought it was the greatest thing ever.
Hey, Joe Horn was cold.
He was.
The great.
Well, I'm trying to tell you, he was a beast before. He was the best receiver Saints had until Marcus Colston came along.
Underrated receiver, bro.
Y'all know Marcus Colston never made a Pro Bowl? I saw that stat, and I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe that.
Oh, yeah. It was a travesty, bro. Like, he got shot out of the Pro Bowl voting so many times. But this guy, he's not a vocal guy. He keeps to himself. That's why he didn't get of being Pro Bowl votes, which is ridiculous. I told you it was like more like a popularity contest. I don't put them much stock into Pro Bowls. People don't know what they're talking about. They just vote for their own teammate, their own team. So everybody agrees Saints going corner?
Yeah.
The Saints should go corner, but you never know with them.
Watch it get another guard. Who? Cesar Ruiz.
Cesar Ruiz.
Does he not play?
Man, he got benched middle of the season. He got straight up benched by it wasn't Will Clapp. Who was it?
We only got Will Clapp is unsigned.
Yeah, he unsigned. We let him go.
That's crazy.
Who that the old lineman for the Saints that replaced Cesar Ruiz? He the one who
he was playing guard or center. He was playing center or something, wasn't he?
Who?
Jesus, Ruiz. Who was playing guard?
He was supposed to be playing center decent, but remember we got McCoy there.
I forgot who was playing.
It was somebody. It was a guard that we signed a couple of years ago that came in and replaced Caesar because he gave that sack. They got Drew Brees injured.
I'm gonna kill my boy Drew collapsing.
Man, I was like, bro, how you missed that block?
You know how sick I would be. Imagine missing that block on Drew Brees and he get hurt like that.
He old, man. He can't be taking hits like that. What's wrong with you, Caesar? Let's put your life on the line.
First
All right, let's move on to the NBA. Well, hold on, let me just talk about this. They were talking about Cleveland signing Javavian Clowney. Do that make the Browns better or no?
Well, they did sign him?
They're thinking about signing him.
I mean, heck, why not?
I know, another defensive piece. He didn't really do nothing for the Titans, so we're going to see how that goes with him. Dan Edelman retired today after he fell his physical.
Yep.
So that's pretty much all news from the NFL. All right, that's what's going on.
Not much. How y'all doing?
Yeah, we doing good. You making over here. So, all the big talk for today was Nets versus Lakers.
Oh, yeah.
Did y'all really take anything from the game? Or y'all just like, Nets isn't so well, they take them lightly?
I think the Nets just kind of took them. I don't think the Nets. I think the Nets feel pretty comfortable with their playoff standing right now. So I mean, they're not. They weren't looking into. I don't believe they were looking at that as like a must-win game or anything like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, cause Andre Drummond talking the noise about Aldridge. Talking about he's too small.
Aldridge is soft though.
Man, he let Andre Drummond put up 20. And Schroeder had 19 and Pope had 14.
What was up with your boy Kyrie, man?
Man, you know how sensitive he is. Can't be talking no sense, man.
Man, you know him and KD, man. They, man, you say anything to them, you know they be ready to go cry in the locker room.
Yeah, they sisters.
Did you say sisters, bro?
That's why they on the same thing. That's why they were so happy to team up.
You wild for that, bro.
The first sisters to play together on the same team.
That never happened in the WNBA.
No, they beat the WNBA to it.
That's crazy.
Sisterly love. Look, I think they just underestimated them. They weren't excited about playing a Lakers team without no Bron and AD. And Kevin Durant, you know, he just got back. So it's not like he's in his groove.
He on a minutes restriction too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the first game he came off the bench.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's just not totally 100%, I don't believe. Well, and they just trying to monitor his minutes too. And so it's nothing like major.
They're still the 1 seed.
Probably so. I haven't checked the standings since then. And your guy, being McLemore, 17 points. Who would have thought?
Right.
That's your guy, Wood. Ben McLemore.
Oh yeah. He was like 30% for us from three this year. He was horrible.
Well, he put up 17 versus the Nets.
I guess going to a contender makes you get some juice.
I guess he thought he was going to see Harden, but Harden show up, so I guess he was trying to show Harden what he had.
LeBron get back, none of these dudes are scoring like this twice.
Of course not. LeBron kill offenses, man.
McLemore will though, because he had a career year last year because he had Harden passing the ball wide open from three, and it'll be the same way with LeBron.
Hope so.
They're going to go back to watching AD put in work and LeBron put in work. That's basically how it's going to go. How y'all feel about Harden right now not playing?
They'll be fine. You got any two of them, you'll be fine.
Yeah.
You really just want all three of them back to put on like a couple of games streak of playing together. Yeah. It seems like every time one of them come back, they play like 2 or 3 games with each other. Then one of them get hurt or something happen and he sits out.
Harden never gets hurt either.
Well, we talking about Kyrie and KD. They've been having their issues.
Yeah.
Kyrie missed another game for personal reasons.
Kyrie hadn't had any injury issues,
Yeah, personal.
Kyrie,
he have mental health days.
Yeah. Kyrie does what Kyrie wants.
He have mental health days. Everybody know that.
I ain't mad at him.
Yeah, mental awareness, man. You gotta have them days, you know. You just gotta call in at work. Holler, you don't feel like coming to work, just like, hey, I'm using one of my mental health days.
Still playing basketball for a living, dude.
Yeah, I ain't coming to the office today. The world is terrible right now.
Nah, he need that though.
Yeah, I know he need that, especially with his family. He definitely needs it, and that's why he probably need to work on his attitude this season. Like he got mad because somebody said something to him, and he didn't get the certain call he want. I wonder LeBron gonna try to exploit that in a series, knowing that he's kind of off hinge sometimes.
Hey, this is kind of funny. He was mad because Dennis Schroeder called him the N-word, right?
Mm-hmm.
I see somebody, and Kyrie went on, he made this whole tweet about, like, how it's derogatory time and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody on Twitter was like, I should let people know this will affect you because Jimmy Butler finna call you the N-word for 7 games.
Just for you. Straight up, just for you. Man. People talk too much on social media, first of all. And what y'all think about Kyle Kuzma posting that meme of LeBron with the cigarette in his mouth?
I like it.
You like it?
I like it. But I will say, this still regular season now.
What y'all think about
like?
You go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, you good.
No, you go ahead.
Okay, we can go ahead.
I was gonna ask, what do y'all think about who y'all think? We're talking about like soft people. Who y'all think is the toughest player in the NBA? Jimmy Butler.
Yeah, probably Jimmy.
Or PJ Tucker.
I'm saying Jimmy talks the talk, but he walks the walk too.
Oh yeah,
and I think you got to put Zion in that conversation too.
That's
they
true.
were talking about how he never says anything to the ref. His stepdad told him not to.
I do like the way he plays. He don't ever argue really.
That's hard with the NBA refs. I don't see how you can't argue with the refs. I be trying to argue with the refs in basketball league, church basketball league. I can't imagine.
Yeah, I got teed up.
Oh no, you might have deserved that one, bro.
No, the funniest thing happened on church basketball league too, where one of our teammates told the ref that the other center was standing in lane for more than 3 seconds. And Tyler, you was over there agreeing with him too. You're like, yeah, he's standing over there 3 seconds. So when we got the ball and went on offense, Tyler was in the lane and the ref called 3 seconds on him. And Tyler just looked there with a blank expression. He like, okay, fair game.
I really did.
Like, okay.
Like, that was one of those petty calls, bro.
But no, pettiness to a full degree. That was so petty. Like, I just told you to watch out for 3 seconds, and you turned and watched me for 3 seconds and called on me.
That's funny.
Tyler, you look like you was just in disbelief. Like,
I couldn't be mad because it was 3 seconds. It was like, come on,
oh man, that's how. See, that's what I'm saying. I don't see how people can't argue with the refs because I'll be letting them have it. I'll argue calls. That's one of the main things I do. I'll argue calls. Especially I don't agree with it. Gatwood, check your phone. I sent you a quote from Reggie Miller. Can you read that?
Yeah.
It's in a group chat.
He said, if Michael Jordan would have called me and tried to sway me to come to Chicago, I would have told him to go F himself.
He would not. He would not.
I believe it. I believe Reggie.
Man, Jordan was going to come back to Indiana and drop 70 on his head.
Man, he wouldn't say F himself. He wouldn't use the word. He like, no, Mr. Jordan, thank you for the invite, but I politely declined. He want to say F you, Jordan. After Jordan died at I.
I love that. You know, after he died at that.
Hey, what Mike said, I just took that personally.
It's crazy how after all the years, these other NBA stars that play with Jordan, they be talking crazy now.
They do, bro.
They really are.
Like, you are not talking to Mike like that. Get out of here.
Barkley's the one who talks the most.
Yeah. It's kind of funny. Like, all them old now. Now they want to be big and bad. And say all these crazy stuff to Jordan.
I guess him and Barkley a little different though, since they was real good friends back then.
Yeah.
But yeah, nobody had nothing to say, man, when he had all that bullshit.
Even his own teammates didn't have nothing to say. Now Horace Grant not want to fight him and stuff. Now Horace Grant should have fought him when he said
Horace Grant was scared, so he went to the journalist, man, to get some things off his mind.
Yeah.
he got himself crazy.
You know, Kyrie said he needed mental health days. Them Bulls players that play with Jordan needed mental health days.
Man, what? Imagine playing with Jordan, you waking up, and you like, bro, I gotta go to practice today. I don't want to go practice. I want to go to the game. I just want to play the game.
Hey, you get to the game, Mike calling you all kind of B words.
Man, imagine going to practice with Jordan, just waking up, and you know you gotta go to practice. Man, I was like, dang.
Like Mike, you gotta tell him like not today, Mike, not today.
Mike, I ain't feeling well today, man. He's like, so I had food poisoning.
Yeah, you can't say nothing about not feeling good.
There's nothing you can say that make Mike feel sympathy for you.
That man had a hangover, bro.
He said he had a hangover. It don't matter what he had, he still played through it.
He did. He balled too.
There's no way, bro. Like, most time when players don't want to come practice, it's called coaches.
Y'all watch The Last Dance?
Yeah.
They said it was because the Jazz brought a pizza and they food poisoned him. He ordered a pizza.
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
Y'all think that's true?
Wouldn't surprise me.
I do. You saw how Karl Malone felt about him. He was like, Jordan, what about Jordan?
That man hate Jordan.
And Karl Malone still thought, yeah, man.
Karl Malone is a sicko.
They couldn't even.
Yeah, Karl Malone's one. He was having sex with 13-year-old girls.
He's a weirdo.
Oh my God.
He mailed that home for sure.
They couldn't even get John Stockton to come on the documentary.
Didn't they get help? Jeff Hornacek though. I thought they got Jeff Hornacek.
They did.
That man got him, but they ain't get John Stockton.
Yeah, John Stockton same way.
Mike.
That's why I wish the NBA was like what it is back in the 80s and 90s. Like, Twitter would be popping off, man. Like, social media, people be staying up late reading the NBA players' tweet. Imagine, like, LeBron and KD beef is all on Instagram, just like Karl Malone and Jordan beef.
Imagine the tweets when the bad boys is like beating up on people.
Imagine that, dude. Now that's some entertainment. I want to see. That'll make the matchups even better. Like KD had to play against the Warriors again, and Draymond taking the Twitter and calling them all the words, all them nasty words and crap.
But if it was in the 90s, Jordan, man, they say he was low down, man. He probably posted pictures with players' wives in his house.
Oh, that'd be funny.
Nah, bro.
Yeah, y'all know, right?
But Twitter would explode if that happened.
Hey, come along. Look where I'm at.
I'm hanging out with Miss Miller. I'm hanging out with Miss Barkley.
Hey, Jordan with Sherry Miller. Like, hey, Reggie.
Oh my God.
Beating you on and off the court.
Man, hey, your sister make a mean lasagna, man.
Reggie Miller like he would cry. Like, nah, big sister.
That's funny.
You beat us in the playoffs. Why would you?
Oh, snap, man. That's why I said I wish the NBA was just toughen up. Reggie Miller, right, man? You just can't like team up with other superstars. It just dilutes the league, and you never see teams come out of the hole like the Washington Wizards. What's another team that been bad for a long? The Grizzlies, they had a pretty good run. Yeah, the Kings, Charlotte. It just. If some of these guys would just stay with the Kings and just build up.
Yeah, you had more superstars, were more, spread out through the league.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's, in each, in the West and East, they're pretty much on 3 to 4 teams.
Even Charlotte had Muggsy Bowles and them boys, Larry Johnson.
Grandmama.
Yeah, man. Like it seemed like every team had a superstar, so it brought in like fans and made for good basketball.
It was definitely better.
I can see if it was 2 superstars on the team, you know what I'm saying? But like this Harden and KD and Kyrie, and like that's ridiculous, bro. Like, come on, bro. That's 3.
Yeah, I was saying 2, but not 3.
Why couldn't Kyrie and KD just came to Houston, man? Hey, honestly, we should have just never traded CP3 and we'd be fine.
Yeah, well, I still think Harden and CP3 had that beef, man.
But they were good together though.
They were. But you can't have your 2 superstars not talking to each other.
It's hard, bro. He was hard to play with. Like him and they philosophy just there is just so different. Like,
but it worked though. You know, they would have won the finals if Chris Paul wouldn't have hurt his hamstring that year. You know.
Yeah, because it looked like they did have the Warriors beat.
They were up 3-2 on him, then pulled his hammy.
And then they missed 27 threes.
Don't remind me.
It sounded like that was a crazy number.
One day we're gonna talk about the breaks that the Warriors caught that playoffs. That's another conversation. They caught a lot of breaks that playoffs.
But think about this: if Chris Paul would have never pulled his hamstring, we'd have won the finals. He'd still be on the Rockets, and everything would be great right now. For me, anyways.
I'm going like that.
Hey, that was the card they were dealt. Everything just didn't fall in place like for some teams. But I just wish like basketball would get back to the way it was and playing like the refs not interfering with the game, players not being buddy. Like I like Kyrie taking shots at LeBron. I love it. I like Draymond saying them things about KD.
I don't like Kyrie taking shots at LeBron.
I love it. I think it's hilarious.
That's fine. That man took you to the finals, and now you got everything out of the world.
Man, he tried to sign him.
Oh, he didn't.
Yeah, he did. He tried to sign him, bro.
How?
Tried to treat him like
the media did that, and the Kyrie ran with it. Bron never did that to him.
He talked down to him.
How you know?
By Kyrie actions, by how Kyrie worded things. He made it seem like LeBron didn't treat him as an equal.
We all know how he's not his equal.
He's a superstar.
That's Bron.
Is he not? So he's not a superstar.
He ain't no Bron.
But he's a superstar though.
Bron, he got to treat Bron like he's playing with Mike. That's what he needs. That's Bron is on Mike level.
But Mike didn't treat Scotty like that.
Look how he treated everybody.
But he didn't treat Scotty like that. So Scotty's not on Jordan level, but Jordan knew better.
Jordan knew he needed. I mean, Jordan had respect for Scotty though. you know,
I
Jordan
don't
had
think
mad
he
respect.
treated Kyrie bad like that though. Yeah.
I'm trying to say he talked down to him, like he didn't understand the game of basketball.
I mean, he did, but he was trying. I mean, he needed it though.
Yeah,
Like,
but LeBron took
went lying to him.
wrong approach. How he talked to him.
He did. I mean, because he kind of sunned him.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You know, he kind of sunned him. He probably shouldn't have went out, especially as sensitive as Kyrie is. You know.
Why did you?
But I mean, Kyrie still needs to show a little appreciation. But I like him talking noise though. I like to see, you know, LeBron respond to it.
And another thing is, like, why do you think Kyrie gravitated towards Kobe? Like, Kobe treated him like like the star he was.
I don't think Bron didn't treat him like the star he was. I think the thing about Bron like passive aggressive.
I understand what Tyler's saying because Kyrie, I feel like he would be a weird person to like. I feel like only some people can really get Kyrie.
Exactly.
And Kobe was one of
Him
them.
and KD.
He knew how to talk to him.
But like, think about it. Like, I mean, LeBron's pretty much got along with all the other superstars he's been with.
Okay.
Like,
He never played with Kobe.
AD.
I don't really feel like it's so much that Kobe knew how to talk to Kyrie. I think that Kyrie looked at Kobe in a much different manner. Like Kyrie looked up to Kobe. You know, so he would, because he looked up to Kobe and Kobe was his hero and he respected Kobe so much. Everything Kobe had to say to him, you know, he's gonna be like a sponge, you know, absorb it. But he looked at himself as better than LeBron, really, or at least as equal.
And he got a share.
So that's the difference between him and Kobe and LeBron.
What?
Yeah, I mean, even among the league, like a lot of guys, man, they put Kobe on this pedestal, like almost a guy like pedestal, like they used to Mike. The only difference between Kobe and Mike kind of reached that among his peers, like before the end of his career.
Mm-hmm.
But Kobe got there towards the end of his career where people would look at him, you know, God-like almost. And so, you weren't gonna talk back to Kobe. You know what I'm saying? You were gonna take in everything because Kobe was on that level. Plus, Kobe stayed with the same team.
Mm-hmm.
You know, to me, you know, during that time, the only person you could really, the only player I think that had, obviously he wasn't as popular as Kobe, but the only player that had that respect among his peers and among the younger generation, like Kobe did from that era, was probably Tim Duncan.
Yes, yeah. People were scared to play against Tim Duncan. I got a hot take right here. This is just from things I noticed. I think people fear people like Jordan and Kobe, but I feel like players around the league don't fear LeBron.
I don't think that's
no. They don't fear him.
I think they see something great. They see greatness, but they also see vulnerability.
Yeah, he just done. LeBron don't go in the game like LeBron checking the game. You know, he doesn't like LaMelo. Like LaMelo wasn't afraid of LeBron. Like, okay, it's LeBron, but he wasn't afraid of LeBron. Like LeBron done had that effect. Like, you know, when Allen Iverson was talking about Jordan and him, you know, so they say he had like an aura. Like it wasn't even like he was real. But with LeBron doesn't, for whatever reason, he doesn't strike fear into anybody. Like I feel like if LeBron like walked into somebody's locker room and said lace him up, this about to be a long night. Like, they just laugh at him.
Yeah, take it as a
Now,
challenge.
if Jordan and Kobe, like,
I couldn't see
well,
him
if
doing
Jordan
that
and
either.
Kobe did it, but if Jordan and Kobe did it, then, you know, the locker room probably
It's
going
gonna be
to
a
be
long
quiet.
Yeah.
Gonna
It's
be
gonna
like,
be a long night.
well, who going to him tonight? Because it's not
Ain't
me.
going
That's just, I think that comes down to their play styles. So, like, and Bron is more of a 5-on-5 like type player. Like,
That's what I'm saying.
Kobe and Bron will kill you one-on-one. I mean, Kobe and Mike will kill you one-on-one.
And
And
I feel like,
and they'll take every shot that they need to.
I agree with that.
yeah, but I'm looking at a basketball term as this, that LeBron can be stopped. Like, you can contain that, in my opinion. When it comes to Jordan and Kobe, it felt like anything you threw at them didn't work.
I disagree.
All right, make a statement and tell me how you disagree.
Because they just score. Like, Bron is passing, he's rebounding, he's playing defense, he's blocking shots. Like,
Kobe and LeBron playing defense. I mean, Kobe and Mike playing defense too, though.
I'm saying like
they are playing defense, but I'm saying if they're not scoring on the other end, they not. You know what I'm saying? Like, Bron is affecting the game. He's impacting the game more ways than they are.
So, but I feel like you can contain LeBron. I feel like you can bottle him up. But with Kobe, it feel like their aura is so strong that when it explodes in big time. And LeBron's coming in spurts here and there, but it feel like Kobe's and Jordan's is like steady. And it's building up. Then they should know you just can't contain me anymore. But I feel like LeBron, if you beat down on him quick and get up on him fast, that he lose not confidence, but he lose what's the word I'm looking for? Not confidence, but he's lackluster in some aspect.
But I mean, I give LeBron credit. LeBron being out there affects the game in so many ways. Yeah. Like, even if he's not scoring, just him being out there, it affects the game. So he has a positive effect on the game in so many ways, even if he's not scoring. And I give him that. He's made some very lackluster players look a lot better than they were. And somehow, some way, he can always find a way to, outside of, the finals, get wins when they count. So I gotta give him credit when he was on that Cleveland Cavaliers team, that first go round. I don't know how in the world that man got to the finals. But who was it? Drew Gooden and
Houston.
Yeah, Drew Gibson and Mo Williams?
Tall white dude, the Gunners.
Azalskis.
Yeah.
Was it Virgil? Where the dude name is?
Oh yeah, Virgil.
Yeah. Was it Mo Williams?
Mo Williams. Was Larry Hughes?
Yeah, Larry Hughes. It was Larry Hughes.
Yeah, baby. And Booby Johnson or whatever his name was.
So which team was worse in y'all opinion? Which team was more impressive? AI getting that 76ers team to the championship, or LeBron getting that team to the championship?
AI for sure.
AI, because the East was weak the year LeBron.
Oh, you saying AI was the best performance against that team, or LeBron?
I'm saying LeBron's. I said AI's team was more impressive.
More impressive, yeah.
Like his run.
AI had to get through a tough Toronto team and a tough Indiana Pacers.
Ooh, the Pacers were nice.
Both those teams were very legit back then. Because I know
Reggie was still on the Pacers,
he had some of his best games.
And they had Jalen, I think.
Yep. Yeah, that was a tough Indiana and Toronto team he had to get through to get to the finals that year. So AI's feet more
It was
impressive by
ridiculous.
far.
Yeah,
I
when
mean,
you look back at it, my goodness.
And
Like he had
like
Darren McKee. Was it Darren McKee?
Yes.
Aaron McKee,
Aaron
Eric
McKee.
Coleman, yeah,
Eric
Nakembe
Snow.
Mutombo,
Mutombo trash.
Mutombo trash.
Trash team. That team was terrible.
It was. And too bad AI never won a championship.
Nah, and he would have had he just decided to come off the bench for that Heat team because that year they won the
Got Gary Payton got his.
Wade. Yeah. You know they won at AI that year.
Mm-hmm.
They won, but they told him he was gonna have to come off the bench. But and AI wasn't having it.
That sounds about right. You know, when you great like that, it's all or nothing.
Imagine that team though, bro. AI off the bench. Oh my God.
He definitely can run the second unit.
Well, he could have easily got 20 a game.
We won't have to worry about Chalmers.
Yeah. Man, I still hate Mario Chalmers.
Hey, he had another talk back.
From Memphis.
That boy had a nerve to talk back.
Oh, you talking about the Brown?
Mm-hmm.
He should have. You know what he told him, huh?
No, I can't remember.
He told Brian, he said, man, you the best player out here, but you playing like a B.
You know what I'm saying? People say it to LeBron, but they wouldn't say Kobe on teammate or Michael Jordan on teammate wouldn't say that to him.
Yeah.
Like
I'm rolling because Brian was playing real solid, bro.
You ain't telling me that. Like, come on now, bro. You ain't telling me that. He had a nerve to say that.
Hey, Kobe went out shooting. Kobe went out in one of them playoff series not shooting, and niggas said they ain't say nothing to Kobe.
He had to prove a point. It was bad though. I was like, Kobe, you can't prove a point in a playoff game.
But they didn't say nothing to Kobe, bro.
I wouldn't have either.
Nah,
I wouldn't try to sit next to that man.
But you would have definitely said something, bro. It's the playoffs, and you doing this.
What you want me to say to him? Hey, let him soak. I can't do nothing about that. I like how you feel. Kobe ain't shooting the ball, man. Go do your job.
Look, it feel like you take him out.
That's it. Yeah, he had proof point, but he got the point across, but that was bad. All right, come on, Kobe. Can't prove point this time. Does that sound like something you do?
Man, I probably would. I did. I did. I remember. Man, we were playing University Christian the year after you, though. I had like 8 or 10 points in the first quarter, and Coach Elam took me out. I was like, okay, maybe just give me a little brief. Man, it got halfway through the second quarter.
Yeah.
And like he still didn't put me in. Man, after that, man, I was like, I'm not playing the game. I remember because the next day, I went and told him, I quit, Coach. I told him I quit.
Hey, you made a couple. Look, the year I know, you tried to prove a couple of points. I remember I came to one of y'all games, and you came off the court, you flipped that chair over. I was like, and this man came back to the bench and flipped the chair over. I was like, all right, Bobby Knight.
He flipped the chair over?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I got it. Oh, yeah.
I was like, that man, your captain. He really taking over. What'd you say?
And I forgot what I did that man would make this show. But I remember, man, he made me sit out. He made me sit out He made me sit out another game.
He put you that game.
Over. He did that one, and it was another one. I did it, and he set me out the first 3 quarters, and then gonna try and put me in the 4th quarter. And it was against him and I too.
He wrong.
And I remember they were like Cameron got mad because Mike kept trying to bring the ball up the court. He kept getting ripped. And Cameron said the coach said, "Put Dustin in the game."
And y'all don't understand. Our coach was stubborn. They'll bench us for like small stuff. Coach Campbell, he bitched me because he thought I wasn't hustling. Like, bro, that's players faster than me. He think I'm a world class sprinter or something. Like, I'm just the fastest person on the planet. He gonna accuse me of not hustling. Then the next game he started Cody, and he realized like, yo, that's a big mistake.
Your name is Swift.
Cody. Man.
What you say, Tyler?
You did say your name was Swift.
Yeah, I did, but when somebody threw the ball and I'm coming up court and I got to turn around and try to sprint, yeah, of course he's going to drive right past me because he coming past me.
Y'all, man, every time Ben would make a 3 in high school, man, he run down the court. Mr. Automatic. Mr. Automatic.
Hey, that was my moniker, Mr. Automatic. And then every time I did a layup, I spread my arms out like I'm flying. We gotta give the fans something to show. We gotta be a showman.
This man.
Ben was a cherry picker on the slick, man. Cause I still don't know how to debate, but every steal I got, I thought I was gonna get, easy. Man, Ben took all my fast breaks up. Cause I get a steal, look up, and he at the other side of the court. Pass me the ball,
I'm the last defender, so I'm hanging back. If y'all get steal, y'all don't call for it. I'm already down court. I mean, I got one game we were playing, I got like 6 straight points just from hanging back, and y'all stealing the ball. Like, pass it up.
Cherry pick.
Oh, man. All right, guys. Hey, do y'all have anything y'all want to talk about before we end this podcast?
That's all I got, man.
All right. So, yeah, that's about it. It should be heating up with NFL draft soon. We should hear about more rumors. I remember the Falcons, they won that they think about trading back into some later rounds, so that might be huge for some of these teams that's trying to trade up and get a quarterback. But other than that, a couple more NBA games. When I looked at the score, Lakers losing to the Knicks. They were getting blown out. So they back winning and losing, winning and losing. Y'all can check us out on most social media networks. We on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube. Just type in VOF Sportscast, and we will pull up, like, and share. We appreciate our love. And check us out next time. We out of here.
You are listening to Voice of the Fans Sportscast, brought to you by none other than the voices of the fans. Discussing football, basketball, news, trending topics. The one-stop shop for all things sports. Voice of the Fans Sportscast. Hosted by none other than Ben Swift Reynolds, Taylor Gatwood, and Tyler Wright.